has hosted this game. 50% in burnt orange, 50 in crimson and cream. We welcome you to the Red River Showdown.
It's a snapshot of what people love in this part of the country. Your team, your tradition, your heroes.
Hurts to throw into the end zone. Sam, I am.
The fair, the food, the family, the respect. And a football game you'll remember forever.
Put the biscuit in the basket. Oh.
The best day you'll have all year, shared with your worst enemy. Oklahoma,
Touchdown Sooners.
Texas. The Red River Showdown.
Jalen Hurts, 31-2 as a collegiate starter, and he is the leader of a battleship that is cruising towards shattering FBS records for yards per game and yards per play. Oh, he's also tracking down a third straight Boomer Sooner Heisman to boot. Hurts turns out yards like these fairgoers suck down corn dogs. Already he's at 2,022 total yards. The former Alabama star turned second stringer to Tua Tagovailoa has found an extreme comfort level in his new home.
For the first time in 32 years, a true freshman will start at quarterback for Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And there goes Jalen Hurts. And he is in for a touchdown.
The national championship game for Alabama and Clemson.
Hurts inside the 20. Inside the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Clemson takes the college football world orange.
Never want to be on this end of it, but I mean, today we are, and my sophomore season starts tomorrow.
The national championship between Alabama and the Georgia Bulldogs.
A lot of talk in the press box with Nick Saban make the move to Tua Tagovailoa.
Stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown, Alabama!
Everybody knows that, you know, Tua is going to start, and we're going to use Jalen's skill set in the future to help.
Tua Tagovailoa is not getting up after that last hit. Jalen Hurts quickly jumps up. Jalen calls his own number. He runs to the 10. He's running to the 5. Touchdown! Alabama wins! This championship is for Jalen Hurts.
Alabama quarterback Jalen Hurts has transferred to Oklahoma.
I never thought I'd be at Oklahoma, but here I am.
There goes Jalen Hurts on the first play of the game. Hurts back to throw, looking deep, letting it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Kyler and Baker both came here wanting to prove something about themselves. You have something to prove here at Oklahoma.
Baker's Baker, Kyler's Kyler, you know, and I'm me.
Hurts and his Sooners about to be unleashed as they get set to take the field at the Cotton Bowl. Coach, one of the first words you said today about 2 hours ago was constant noise. We have had constant noise down here for 2 hours, and that's before Reggie jumped up and started yelling in my ear during the commercial break. Reggie and his sunglasses are fired up for this. I mean, you're fired up. So is Jalen Hurts for this one. We showed you about half an hour ago that altercation that took place on the field right around midfield. Looked like both teams were involved. We've just gotten word that every player from both teams has been issued an unsportsmanlike foul, which means if any player gets even one after the game starts, they will be ejected. That includes the horns going from north to south. How does that impact you as a head coach? Oh, you're rolling your head. You're not happy.
Come on, man. I mean, let them play. But you know what? The officials do what they have to do now. Each head coach has to grab those guys, say, now it's real. You can get thrown out of the game, but my gosh, this is, are you kidding? Look at this environment. In that stadium's going to be electricity. Calm them down. Go play the game.
Something else to keep an eye on. We haven't talked about this much. 2 weeks ago, Texas used some trick plays. Double pitch pass to Cade Brewer, their tight end, to set up a touchdown. Last week, you touched on him, Matt. Sam Cosmi, a tackle-eligible play for a touchdown. Keep an eye on trick plays in rivalry games.
Tom Herman and Texas now set at the edge of the tunnel. Arms crossed, full focus, flags in hand, and here come the Longhorns.
Yeah, and Texas has to get pressure on Jalen Hurts today. You got to get pressure on him. You cannot allow him to stand back there, pat the football, because he has a lot of great weapons around him. Guys like Charleston Rambo, CeeDee Lamb, that was Coach Urban Meyer's playmaker to watch. These guys have a lot of talent, a lot of speed, and they can win, and they can score very fast.
All right, prediction time. Coach, I'll start with you. Who do you like in this one?
Great day for football. First time here. This has got to be one of my favorite environments now. Incredible. This will be a great game. Score will be 42-35, and I'm going with Oklahoma.
A boomer sooner for Coach. No! I'm just watching Coach. I love this. I'm going to go. Today's game is all about fast starts and momentum. Oklahoma's outscored their opponents 62-7 in the first quarter. Their defense only given up 1 touchdown all season long. Because of that, I'm going with Boomer Sooner 52-44.
You already know which one you're going.
Go, Reggie.
That's crazy. Hey, man, listen, I think it's going to be a great game. A lot of talent on the football field. But I'm going with Oklahoma. Let's go, baby.
Look, both of these offenses can score. It's going to come down to who has the football last. And I'm trusting a repeat of last year. I've got Texas. Dicker the kicker for the win, 48-45.
This is so good. This is the best. 3 for the Sooners, 1 for the Longhorns. 10th straight year, Oklahoma higher-ranked team. For the call, Gus and Joel.
Welcome to the AT&T Red River Showdown on Fox as Oklahoma and Texas prepare to battle here in Big D. Tensions running high. Pre-game, 10:34 this morning. Teams were flagged. Both teams setting the tone for one of the most emotional games of the college football season. Howdy, folks, and as you can see, we're fixing to watch a game today. I'm Gus Johnson, along with my main man, Joel Klatten. Welcome to Dallas. We're ready for Red River, where anything can happen.
I'll tell you what, this game is the most unique game in college football, and it's one of my favorite days of the college football season. We've got playoff implications, certainly for Texas. We've got Heisman implications for both quarterbacks. It's time to get down in Big D because the eyes of the college football world are upon us here in the Cotton Bowl.
And what a great day for football. 0 humidity, folks. 54 degrees. Football weather. In Texas, Jalen Hurts, a Houston native, playing in his first Red River Showdown. Oklahoma won the toss. They've elected to receive. As you take a look at the series note, Texas leads, but OU has won 7 of the last 10. Texas with a dramatic victory last year in this game. OU coming in with an undefeated record, only 1 blemish for UT, a close loss against LSU. CeeDee Lamb is the deep man, one of the great offensive players in the nation. Cameron Dicker will send it away. Texas, OU, Red River, and here we go. They kick it to the far side. TJ Pledger will run it. Pledger crosses the 30 and gets up to the 35-yard line. And that brings on Jalen Hurts from Houston, senior, transferred from Alabama. He's played in big games like this, national championships, played in the Iron Bowl against Auburn, and he is so excited and ready to face Texas in this football game.
And this is such a unique environment. Very interested to see how he plays early in this game. Remember, it was early in the game last year when Kyler Murray made a couple of mistakes, put the Sooners behind the Longhorns with a couple of turnovers.
Kennedy Brooks in the backfield, and they give it to him running right with a lot of running room. Gets to the 40, first down and more. Kennedy Brooks, the redshirt sophomore from Mansfield, Texas, stopped by Jawan Mitchell after a gain of 23.
Every defensive coordinator I talk to says the same thing about Oklahoma. They say the best thing Lincoln Riley does is the run game. They all talk about the air raid and the passing game and the explosiveness, but the most difficult thing to stop when you face the Sooners is this potent rushing attack.
So a gain of 23, first down and 10. OU staying on the ground. Brooks once again. Kennedy Brooks did not play at Kansas last week after suffering a minor injury against Texas Tech the previous week.
But he seems back and healthy here. And speaking of health, this Texas defense, Gus, missing 3 players out of their secondary, and that's a pass defense that has struggled mightily this year. 126th in the country out of 130 defending the pass, and they're going up against the most explosive offense in our sport.
Kennedy Brooks, Jeremiah Hall line up in the backfield, and a quick flag.
A little early movement on the left tackle.
False start. Offense. Number 77. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It's Eric Swenson. Swenson missed some time last week. He had to be filled in for by R.J. Proctor, but now he is back. He is healthy. There was some speculation that he was not going to be able to go this week, but he is healthy and on the field, but a little early start on that last play.
Second down and 11. Opening series for Oklahoma at the 44. And they'll run it straight ahead. This is Jalen Hurts who slides down. Jalen Hurts at quarterback. He has terrific size, and he leads this team in rushing.
And he's such a great runner. I mean, he really is a slasher. You know, not like what Kyler Murray was. Murray was more explosive, in particular, like in short spaces. But Jalen Hurts is great between the tackles. And on a play like this, Gus, on a conversion opportunity, this is when you've got to be aware of the legs of Jalen Hurts.
He's 6'2", 220 pounds, 3rd and 5 after the 6-yard gain at the 38. Out of the gun, Hurts steps up in the pocket, wants to run it. He has the first down and more. Stutter steps and finally knocked out of bounds after picking up 11 yards. Jalen Hurts showing the great legs already.
You're going to get man-to-man defense, and as OU runs a crossing route from the left, watch how the left side of the field is wide open. Now Hurts can just take it right up the field, get the conversion. Easy read for the quarterback as he saw that defense fast flow all the way to his right.
Jalen Hurts 31-2 as a starter, 26-2 at Alabama, 5-0 to start his career at Oklahoma. 1st and 10 of the 27. And Hurts again straight ahead, and he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Graham, Taquan Graham, and Brandon Jones defensively for Texas.
This OU team, Gus, they are so good early. Lincoln Riley does a great job formulating the early first quarter game plan. They have scored 62 points in the first quarter so far this season. That is the top mark in the country, and you're seeing a quality drive put together here on their first series of the game.
Lincoln Riley, one of the great coaches in America, and he turned 36 years old last month. 5th youngest coach in FBS. 2nd and 10 of the 27. Hurts firing to the far side. Bobbled and caught. Basquin and Nick Basquin hauled it in. 5th-year senior gained 17. Oklahoma moving and grooving early on.
I tell you what's very interesting. Texas has gone almost exclusively with man-to-man defense on the outside, and when that happens, tackling becomes so important in those one-on-one matchups. There, Basquin was able to break the tackle of Deshaun Jameson and get the first down and create this early inside the 10 scenario for Oklahoma.
First down and goal at the 10-yard line. And it's Hurts looking, pulls it down, scrambles, decides to run it, now backs up, lets it fly, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver in the corner, covered by Brandon Jones.
That is what is so difficult about these quarterbacks. You're going to see it from Sam Ehlinger when Texas has the ball as well. Their ability to extend plays. Coach was talking about it in the pregame. Hurts right there. Texas does everything right defensively, and yet he's still able to get a chance at a touchdown late by extending the play out. But a great job by that Texas defense, forcing him to throw it late.
2nd and goal at the 10. Kennedy Brooks in the backfield once again for OU. Hurts sprints out, wants to run it, tries to turn it up. Not a lot of room, and he finally goes down. Terrific open field tackle. B.J. Foster. Now Foster, one of Texas's most ferocious hitters in the secondary, called out Jalen Hurts this week. He's not dumb, Foster said. When he runs, he's going to have to slide or he's going to get hurt. 3rd down and goal at the 9.
Got to be aware of their best player. Their best player, number 2, CeeDee Lamb, in the slot at the bottom of your screen.
Rambo is the wide receiver at the bottom. Lamb in motion. Hurts looks for CD in space. CD breaks it back. CD on his feet and knocked out of bounds around the 2.5-yard line. Chris Brown gets him to the turf. And Oklahoma has to make a decision.
Yeah, and B.J. Foster, who is out there as the safety, trying to bring him down. He is down and writhing in pain. He's the one right there that kind of has that arm kind of tugged back when CeeDee Lamb spun around him as he dives and gets that ball all the way to the 1-yard line. What an incredible effort by CeeDee Lamb. And this would not be good for Texas if B.J. Foster has to miss any extended time. Again, they're already without 3 secondary players. Jalen Green and Josh Thompson, 2 corners. Caden Stearns, an incredible safety. Now B.J. Foster, who's another one of these young, incredible safeties, just a sophomore. He's missed 2 games this year with a hamstring injury. But it looked like he was grabbing up at his upper body when CeeDee Lamb, Gus, kind of wrenched that arm back when he spun him back to the inside.
B.J. Foster picked off Austin Kendall, former Oklahoma quarterback, last week when they played West Virginia for the 3rd of Texas's 4 interceptions. Coach T, Tom Herman, and this is like an Urban Meyer mental game. Coach Herman coached for Urban Meyer at Oklahoma as his offensive coordinator. Coach Alex Grinch coached last year for Coach Meyer, the defensive coordinator for OU. Coach Beck, I mean, everybody coached for Urban Meyer. I think I'm going to be his running backs coach if he ever goes back into football.
No. He's good on our desk.
Okay,
let's keep him there.
Okay,
he's doing just fine. You know, see that left arm has that brace, folks. That brace that you see on B.J. Foster's left bicep, that's actually attached to his shoulder pads and his shoulder so that his arm cannot get reached above the shoulder area. So that tells me that he's got some sort of issue with that shoulder, and that was the arm that got wrenched back around as CD was running for the touchdown. And Hurts is back on the field. Gus, OU 4th down, going for it here early.
4th down and goal at the 1. Oklahoma 3 of 3 on 4th downs this season. Trey Sermon, 6 feet, 216 pounds. With Hurts, remember Hurts has great legs. He'll run it to the right side on the move. Touchdown OU. CD for the TD.
Just a quick route out to the outside. But watch number 14, Charleston Rambo. He sets this up by getting inside and almost creating a pick that is not actually a pick. Now the defender's got to run over the top. That was Brandon Jones. He's too late. Touchdown Sooners.
19th catch of the year for CeeDee Lamb. He scored a touchdown in 8 straight games. Extra point is good. Oklahoma goes on a 10-play, 66-yard drive on their opener. They eat up 5:06. CD. Ehlinger fires it out wide. Duvernay. And Duvernay chopped down. Great open field tackle. Turner Yell. Delarian, the sophomore from Hempstead, Texas.
And this Texas offense is going to get one of their main weapons back today, Colin Johnson. We talked about it earlier in the pregame show. He's back after that hamstring injury. Again, they will go down the field to Colin Johnson all the time today.
A loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Ehlinger underneath. Duvernay again. Whoa! I don't know if that's a face mask, but he got grabbed around the head by Kenneth Murray. No flag on the play.
Wow, no flag. Where is that left hand? Tell you what, that is a pretty good no call. That hand is on the jersey under the face mask. Now remember,
it touched the face mask.
It's not just the face mask. If you pull the helmet or any part of the helmet, that can also be called, but they deemed that that hand was lower than the face mask and the helmet itself.
3rd down and 12 of the 30. Empty backfield for Ehlinger. Sam under pressure. Ehlinger sacked. All right, how about this Alex Grinch defense? Neville Gallimore getting to the quarterback. Texas 3 and out.
There was one question about this team coming into this season, and really for the last couple of seasons. It has been, can this defense improve to a level where this offense can go and compete for a national championship? The offense has been the best in the country. For
Oklahoma takes over with great field position at the 44. Hurts looking, delivers to the sideline. He's got an open receiver. CeeDee Lamb once again. TJ Pledger in the backfield. Play action. Hurts off his back foot. 1st and 10 at the 7. After the turnover, Texas is Keontae Ingram running the ball. He's been dinged up.
9 catches a game.
1st down and 10 to the 18. Ehlinger. And incomplete. Finding some rhythm now. And they'll swing it out. Duvernay looking for room, and Duvernay
so far this season.
Roschon Johnson in the backfield at running back. They give it to him. The converted 3rd down and 6 at the 44. Johnson remains in the game as the pistol back. Ehlinger hit, and Ehlinger will be tackled for a loss. Kenneth Murray got to him first. And that brings up 4th and long.
Here he comes just on the blitz from this side. They're trying to pull that guard, and number 75, Junior Ongilau, does not see the pressure. Murray's got a free run, and Ehlinger's got virtually no chance in the backfield.
Hurts sliding, delivers. Hurts caught. CD stays in bounds. 3:20 to go in the 1st half. Here's the handoff. Stevenson breaking tackles. It'll get down to the Texas 15. So gains of 22 and 15 yards on the last 2 plays for OU.
They do such a good job of using the motion to create space, and then all of a sudden you get some clear out, and now you've got room to run on that left side. And Stevenson's able to gain positive yardage. That's another one of those ways that Lincoln Riley uses his formation and the motion or movement of the system in order to create space and gain yards.
1st down to the 17. Hurts looking backside, nothing there. Hurts takes off. Jalen Hurts out of bounds, close to the Texas 5, 19 yards. And it's good. And the Longhorns. Here's Ehlinger to throw it on 1st down. Delivers, has a receiver. And incomplete. That one thrown a little late. As Trey Brown tracked the ball down while it was in the air. Eagles, the intended receiver.
And Eagles had a step, but you're right, it was late and underthrown, and that's what allowed Brown to get back into position and ultimately get this ball knocked away. And he does a great job of not contact.
Ehlinger, 9 of 12, 71 yards. He'll throw it into the flats. Caught. Ingram. And I tell you what, Ehlinger now near side. Duvernay. He stood up and taken down. Another great open field tackle. Ehlinger guns it underneath, incomplete. 6'3", 302 pounds. 3rd and 11. Sam Ehlinger under pressure. Sacked again. Kenneth Murray. 4th sack of the game for Oklahoma. And in order to beat Alabama, in order to beat Clemson, this OU defense had to get better, and they are looking better right now under Alex Grinch.
Muckamore, the nose tackle. He brought the center across, and Murray comes around and screams in from the inside. This is the exact pressure that they struggled with.
10-3 our score. Here's Ehlinger. He'll run it straight ahead. Oh! Ronnie Perkins met him in the hole. They'll hand it off. Johnson. 2nd down and 8 at the 30. Here's Duvernay over the right side. No room because OU's Jaden Davis plugged up the hole, dropped him. No gain on the play.
Watch Jaden Davis. He's going to take on the back. This is Roschon Johnson. Boom, he takes his outside shoulder, and now there's nowhere for Duvernay to go, and then he's got his help.
Let's see how Oklahoma responds. 1st down at their own 25. Hurts off his back foot. CeeDee Lamb turns it up. And CeeDee Lamb close to the 1st down and a flag. Whoa. Malcolm Roach. And let's hope that's not a targeting.
It's going to be. And, ooh, Gus, I've got to look up here. There's no doubt that it's going to be. And he's already taken off his helmet. He knows it. This is going to be certainly looked at further. Not only was it a touch late as Lamb kind of goes down, but bam, leads with the crown of his head. Remember,
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense with targeting. Number 32, the 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot.
It stuffs the run.
2nd down and 10 at the 49. They'll run it again. Flea flicker. Hurts wide open. CD in space. CD Lamb still running. Hits a corner. CD for the TD. 51 yards.
We told you he was electric with the ball in his hands, and he doesn't disappoint. The flea flicker, the give inside to Brooks. He flips it back, wide open over there. CeeDee Lamb. Look as he goes right inside, and then right here, the missed tackle, the strength he shows, and he gets all the way to the corner for the TD. This guy has a nose for the goal line like I haven't seen in a long time. Every time he touches the ball.
Ehlinger pulls it out, guns it underneath and incomplete.
Back in half the distance, right in front of all these OU fans.
2nd and 13, Ehlinger passing out of the end zone, goes up top, incomplete. Eagles dropped it again in front of Parnell Motley, so that's 2 drops on this series.
Motley in coverage, and watch, see, he tried to one-hand that ball. I mean, that is perfectly thrown on the outside shoulder. You cannot throw a ball better than that, but he tries to one-hand it because Motley's got that right hand tied down to the hip.
3rd and 13. Ehlinger running it out of the end zone. Wants just a little room as he goes down after a 2-yard pickup. Ronnie Perkins brings him down. And now Texas will have to punt deep in their own territory.
What a series from the OUD.
Hurts. Rambo. Rambo following his blocks. And finally knocked out of play. 2nd and 3. Hurts. Here's another easy one. Rambo again. 1st down. Great stiff arm for the sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas. Adeoye, Deshaun Jameson combining on the tackle.
Now what you're going to start to see is you see this great move, a little stiff arm, boom, right there. Doesn't grab the face mask, just throws it.
Burkich into attempt a 34-yarder. Good from 19 yards today. 2 for 2. On 1st down, Ehlinger looking. Ehlinger sacked again. The 6th sack of the day, Jalen Redmond. the redshirt freshman from Midwest City, Oklahoma.
They're doing such a good job in coverage, but Redmond's on the outside, and he's just going to keep going and keep going. He's being double-teamed, and he still gets home for the sack. Alex Grinch, the defensive coordinator for Oklahoma, told us he wants one thing out of this defense: max effort, and they have certainly delivered that here today.
No excuses. 2nd and 15 at the 11. Sam Ehlinger drops it off, caught Ingram, and he is wrapped up immediately. This Oklahoma defense looking like the Ohio State Buckeye defense. Ehlinger in trouble. Incomplete. Pressure, pressure, pressure. The Oklahoma defense applying major pressure, this time Nick Bonitto.
Bonitto, Redmond's also in there. Watch this. They're going to loop around again. Again, Texas against LSU. Gus, they were beaten by these loopers and the stunt from the outside coming right up the middle several times, and OU has taken that.
Play fake. Hurts in trouble. Hurts. Can he break contain? Hurts still. Bindtime delivers. Caught. CeeDee Lamb, but not enough for a first down. Brandon Jones denies him the first down.
That was incredible. This ball was behind his back, and he somehow hangs on. Watch the hand strength. It's behind his back. He's trying to switch hands, and he does with Osai hanging all over him. And then he finds the completion down the field to CeeDee Lamb. That is remarkable. This
TNT Red River Showdown on Fox. Start of the fourth quarter as we take a look at the scoring through the first three.
This Texas team has come out and really shown some life here in the third quarter with a couple of touchdowns, really led by their running back, Rashawn Johnson.
Let's take a look at the game recap. Second half scoring.
Well, Johnson had that long run, paid it off with this touchdown. Then OU with some trickery, and CeeDee Lamb just so good with the ball in his hands. He's able to break a tackle, get into the end zone. Then the Texas defense showed up on a short field. They forced OU into a fourth down situation in which they did not convert, and then it's capped off by Sam Ehlinger in the end zone, and we got a three-point game. This is why those possessions were so huge for Texas all game long, when they were either forcing a field goal or creating turnovers on what I would deem as scoring-type drives for Oklahoma. This defense has done yeoman's work.
Hurts on the play fake, sets up deep in the pocket, goes over the middle, and it's a wide-open receiver. Braden Willis, a sophomore from Arlington, James Martin High School, with a big gain of 25.
And Lincoln Riley dialing up a great play call there, throwing the play action pass, that run fake right in the face of the linebacker that's supposed to be responsible for Willis, number 81. And it's a blown coverage and a wide open Sooner down the field, and they're again in business here at the 50-yard line.
Hurts runs it this time. Jalen Hurts, first down as he goes down. And they may not give him the first down depending on his slide.
He needed to reach the 40, and remember, they mark you where you start the slide. So as soon as he dips back to start the slide right there, that's a great spot by the official. A yard short, he starts to go down. That's where the play is over. He becomes a defenseless player, so they don't give him any more yardage. And here we are with 1 to go.
Second down and 1. And it's Hurts looking for the first down, and he has it inside the Texas 40. Juwan Mitchell with the tackle for UT.
Remember, on their series where they've really moved the ball well, they've done it with quality run game, which now we're seeing out of the quarterback, and also quick passing, Gus, out on the outside, allowing for those easy completions, which then spreads the defense out and allows the offense to get into some rhythm and use tempo.
First down. Here's the run for Oklahoma. Brooks He'll gain maybe 8 yards on the play. Asai tackles him from behind.
How about this block from Ramondre Stevenson? He's going to come up in a 2-back set. Here's a tailback that goes and bam, right on the linebacker as if he's a fullback. That's a great block. Allows Brooks to get back outside for a nice run.
Oklahoma with 189 yards rushing. 2nd and 2 at the 31. Brooks, first down. Mitchell with the tackle.
You get the sense with the play calling right now that Lincoln Riley is trying to make life a little bit easy on Jalen Hurts. We've seen some ill-advised throws. One resulted in an interception. Another one was dropped by Jamison. And you get the sense that he's trying to kind of milk this thing along a little bit. They are taking their time with the play clock. He's trying to create easy things for Jalen to see and execute on the field.
1st and 10 at the 27. Hurts throws off his back foot again. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown OU. CD. Another TD. Catches, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns for one of the best receivers in college football.
Yo, this dude is an absolute beast. You kidding me? There's 3 Longhorns there that all have somewhat of a chance, and he still finds the end zone. That he has done in the weight room in the offseason is palpable. This dude is powerful. An absolute dude on the outside.
Burkich for the extra point. And it's good. Earlier in the season, the media asked CeeDee Lamb about not getting targeted. He said, "Don't worry, my time will come. I have to be patient." Patience paying off right now. Lincoln Riley says, yeah. Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by Ice Cold Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. That's what they're playing for at Red River. The golden hat, and CeeDee Lamb wants to wear it this season. What a job he's done today.
I mean, this one was easy, right? That's like stealing for him, because then here he gets the ball, boom, breaks a tackle, outraces everybody for the corner of the end zone. Now he's basically triple covered. Okay, break 1, break 2 tackles. Now a little speed and agility down the sideline. He gets into the end zone. 10 receiving touchdowns this year on only 28 catches. His strength is unbelievable. He's only 190 pounds. But you said you saw him when you were at OU in the weight room, and I walked through the weight room one day, and he walks by, and I kind of stopped, and I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" He is jacked, and you can tell when people hit him. He doesn't move. He's like a ball of granite.
This one kicked deep in the end zone for a touchback, and you're just amazed at what human beings are able to do now. How about Eliud Kipchoge, who ran the fastest marathon ever in Vienna yesterday? 1 hour, 59 minutes, 40 seconds, .2. 1:59:40.2.
Yeah, but he didn't.
26.2 miles.
Yeah, but he didn't.
In under 2 hours.
He didn't have 3 Longhorns hanging on.
All right, so here's Texas from the 25.
Got to answer. Gus, got to answer if you're the Longhorn offense.
Ehlinger. And he's sacked again. This time, Marquez Overton. And that is sack number 7.
He's going to come all the way from his defensive tackle spot, and another looper, another stunt for OU, moving this defensive front, and he gets home. Great coverage in the back end. Ehlinger nowhere to go with the football, and again, Texas is behind the chains. Every time that they have not stuck with that run game with John for a first down.
At the 12. Play fake. Ehlinger, and nothing. Great job this time by the Oklahoma front line. Neville Gallimore eventually with the tackle, but LaRon Stokes pinned him inside.
This defense for Alex Grinch has been pressuring Ehlinger all day long. They've done it with those stunts and twists up front. The outside defensive end coming up through the middle of the field, trying to get into the face of Ehlinger. We'll see if they do it here.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 at the 15. Brewer in motion. Ehlinger runs it this time. And Ehlinger crosses the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard gain. Neville Gallimore. I tell you, man, this big fella, the redshirt senior from Canada, Ontario, has been balling out this season.
Yeah, he's been absolutely terrific, in particular today on 3rd and 12. I don't think unless they got all the way down there with about a yard to go that they would go for it on 4th, because you would take the 3 points, make it a 1-possession game. So really, you're going for a conversion or a touchdown here. You've got to look on the outside, try to get one of your big wide receivers matched up with one of the smaller corners.
3rd and 12 of the 14. Ehlinger in the end zone. And incomplete. Eagles thought he had a step, but Trey Brown tracked it down while the ball was in the air, and that'll bring on Cameron Dicker.
It looked like Eagles was looking for a jump ball. He wanted something higher, and this is a bit underthrown, and when he tries to jump and come back for it, that's when Brown's able to turn around, play that ball with his left hand, and OU now bowing their neck a bit and forcing a field goal opportunity.
Cameron Dicker good today from 49 yards. This one will be from 32 yards away. And perfect. Cameron Dicker 2 for 2. More importantly, makes it a 1-possession game. 27-20. 6:53 to go. (27-20). OU leading Texas. 6:53 to go. An eternity remaining in Red River. Trey Brown, the deep man for Oklahoma. And he'll let this one bounce in the end zone for a touchback. We'll step away. Jalen Hurts and the Oklahoma offense on the field after this. Oklahoma.
Got two things at work here. If he decides to throw it, Hurts has forced a couple of passes into his end zone. One was picked off, one was almost picked off, and an incompletion would stop the clock. I expect OU to run the football here, try to make this conversion on 3rd and goal.
Trey Sermon, Jeremiah Hall in the backfield. Hurts runs it straight ahead. Touchdown OU. Jalen Hurts.
What you got is man-to-man from both of those linebackers, and as soon as the middle linebacker runs into the middle of the line, that's Creed Humphrey, all Big 12 center. He gobbles him up right there. Boom. Number 6 is blocked, Juwan Mitchell, and Hurts runs easily for a touchdown. That's a great use of a formation. Get two backs in the backfield, kind of a split back set out of the shotgun. He knows that they were running a lot of man coverage, and so all he has is those running backs just flare out, and then it's one linebacker to beat. He beats him with the center, and Hurts is in the end zone.
8th rushing touchdown of the season for Jalen Hurts. Extra point good. 34-20. 4:19 to go. Oklahoma. They get a touchdown from Jalen Hurts, his first rushing touchdown of the game. At the 37 for Texas. Sam Ehlinger in trouble again. Ehlinger breaks the tackle, and it's caught by Duvernay, but a flag. And this may be roughing the passer.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, was
Foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 1. The 15-yard penalty. First down.
Here's Murray. He's closing fast as Ehlinger gets rid of the football. I'm interested to see if they would take another look at that.
They'll play on 1st and 10 at the 17. Ehlinger. Time not on his side. And he'll just throw it out of bounds. Kenneth Murray, make it Kenneth Mann with pressure.
Mike Pereira on that last roughing the passer. I thought that they might look at that and maybe instigate a targeting from replay. What do you think?
Yeah, initially I didn't like the call because he's on the run. I thought it was shoulder, but when you see it, he does get him with the crown of the helmet. He is defenseless. Remember, the crown is anything above the face mask. So I'm a little bit surprised they didn't stop it and look at that.
2nd and 10 at the 17. Ehlinger over the middle, caught, Epps, and he's down inside the Oklahoma 5 for a 13-yard gain. Bradley Hiles with the tackle.
They've done exactly what I was suggesting. Try to get down here with around 2 minutes to go, and they'll snap it quick.
Ehlinger running it with a hole. Touchdown, Texas. Ehlinger's 2nd rushing touchdown of the day.
Well, when in doubt, give it to number 11. Guy's a battering ram. Listed at 230, probably a bit heavier than that. And just runs right through the tackle of Deshaun White, number 23. Took him on from the side. Extends, keeps his body up off the field. Gets the goal line. And Texas is within a possession.
Tom Herman has to make a decision. Does he go for the onside kick here?
I think that he's got to. I know you think with 2 timeouts, maybe there's time, but here's the, they have not stopped the run game for Oklahoma. Remember, Oklahoma averaging over 8 yards per carry right now. That's got to be weighing on his mind. This is the point in time when you've got to play for the win. I believe that they're going for the onside kick right here.
The golden hat on the line. Here's the onside kick. Takes a high bounce. Texas just couldn't track it down. Eagles had a beat on it.
Watch Brennan Eagles, number 13. He tries to spin around the outside to avoid that kind of initial block from Oklahoma, but can't quite locate the ball. It took the right bounce for Tom Herman, and he just wasn't able to corral it. Oh, my goodness. That looked like it was opening up perfectly for Texas. You don't normally see something open up like that on an onside kick, but now they've got to sell out. Texas has got to sell completely out.
1:49 to go. Texas with 2 timeouts. Oklahoma with 1. From the 46. Sooners stay on the ground. Kennedy Brooks. And a look at our Gatorade. Make that Outback clutch delivery.
Outback Steakhouse clutch delivery highlight is all about C.D. Lamb. CD for the TD all day for Lincoln Riley. This dude has been absolutely great. Short passes, however they've been able to get him the ball. He's been so dangerous as a run threat. 10 catches so far today. That's a career high for him. He's only the 3rd player in Red River history with 3 receiving touchdowns. Only 2nd player in Red River history with 170 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. The other was D.D. Westbrook back in 2016. So some rarefied air for C.D. Lamb, our Outback Steakhouse clutch delivery highlight of the game.
Second down and 6. 1:45 to go. Jalen Hurts runs it. Looking for the first down and has it. Did a nice job allowing his blocks to develop and gains 10 yards on the play. Injured Longhorn. And that's Juwan Mitchell.
Let's take a look at the road ahead for Oklahoma. Brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Remember to celebrate responsibly. And OU will take on West Virginia at home next week. Partner, you and I, Jenny Taft, will be there on Fox. And then at Kansas State, a place that historically has at times given them trouble. Iowa State at home. Remember, it was just a couple of years ago that Matt Campbell's Iowa State team went into Norman and beat the Sooners. Then number 22 Baylor, who is having a resurgent season under Matt Rule. TCU and then Bedlam on November 30th for OU, rounding out Big 12 play.
A minute and 38 to go in the fourth.
Boy, I got to tell you, I've been really so impressed with OU's ability to play complementary football. Their defense had to carry them through a stretch where their offense wasn't hitting on all cylinders. And then when they needed it most, the run game showed up. Hurts made some great plays. Jalen Hurts, even with a couple of mistakes, is out here throwing for 235 and 3 tugs, run the ball for 131, over 7.5 a pop. You know, Hurts has been tremendous today, Gus. He really has, even though he made a couple of mistakes early.
And Hurts and the Sooners in the victory formation. He takes a knee, and the clock continues to tick. Some interesting events taking place here in week 7 of the college football season. We saw not too long ago Clemson take it to the wire in overtime against North Carolina. Georgia facing a tough South Carolina team today. You wonder what happened in that game. Well, right now, let's go to Sam Farber for an update.
Yeah, number 3 Georgia able to force overtime against South Carolina, down 3 in second OT. Rodrigo Blankenship misses from 42 out, and number 3 Georgia is unbeaten no more, falls 20-17.
Wow.
First major upset, would you say, of the season?
No doubt about it. Wow. All right, here we go. Buckle up. It's college football. Yeah, I love it. Oh, my goodness. And OU's got to be feeling good about themselves tonight. Although there's a good chance that man, Lincoln Riley, will have to meet that man, Tom Herman, again in the Big 12 championship later this year. But today in Red River, it's OU staying undefeated. And Gus showing some serious improvement on that defensive side to go along with that explosive offense with C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb, 10 catches, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns with a long of 51. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 28, 235 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He also rushed for 131 yards and a score. Oklahoma wins it 34-27. Let's go downstairs to Jenny.
All right, guys, thank you. Lincoln, before this game, you said that this rivalry is always elite. Today, it was your defense that was elite. 9 sacks, ties a school record. What can you say about how they've taken their game to the next level?
Yeah, they were awesome. You know, we've taken this personal. You could play great defense at Oklahoma, and we damn sure did today.
In terms of your offense, the strength of your run game was on display. There were a few mistakes from Jalen, but overall solid performance. What did you make of them?
We hung in there. You know, we didn't play our best. We had some opportunities that we missed that, you know, we hated, but we hung hung in there. We kept finding. We made some big plays there at the end, especially Jalen, CD. Or I thought our offensive line was fantastic as well.
You could face this team again, but this one, how special is it for you to get this win?
It's always special. It's the best game in college football, and anytime you get a chance to win it, it's great. Ton of respect for Texas. They got a heck of a team, and that's why it's a great game.
Lastly, CeeDee Lamb, he's taking his game.
Yeah, he was the best player on the field today. He was awesome. The play down here in the end zone is one of the best plays I've ever seen in person. It was so he's doing a great job for us.
Okay, well done. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
In the end, it was a high-scoring game, 34-27. But in the end, the Golden Hat will go to the team that played the best defense, and that was the Oklahoma Sooners. Under Alex Grinch, their first-year defensive coordinator, this Oklahoma team is starting to come around defensively. They were terrific when it came to open field tackles, and they got major pressure on the quarterback. 9 sacks, and our Jenny Taft is on the field with a very happy senior quarterback in Jalen Hurts.
Gus, thank you. Jalen, I want you to tell everyone watching what you just said about that thing.
Man, you know, the adversity we face in this game kind of had a lot of self-inflicted wounds, and I'll man up and I'll take some of it. I'll take some of it, and man, just the way we bounced back from the adversity and made things happen. We stayed together. We trusted each other. Proud of those guys.
Now, you said earlier this week that you've played in big games before, but how was Red River special and unique to you?
It's to each their own. This is my first one. Probably the only time I play in the Cotton Bowl, and I'll remember forever.
CeeDee Lamb today, 3 receiving touchdowns. He continues to take his game to the next level. What can you say about your teammate?
He's a big-time player, and he makes big-time plays. He's doing CeeDee Lamb things.
All right, where do you go from here?
We're going to learn from our mistakes. Still haven't played a complete game yet, I'd say, but we still got steps to take, and we're going to get better.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Jenny. Joel, your final thoughts.
I said that the eyes of the college football world were going to be on us here today. You know what they saw? A team that has a defense that can compete for and potentially win a national championship.
34-27, the final score. Oklahoma 6-0 as they beat Texas here at Red River. Coming up after the break, more post-game coverage from our Red River set here at the State Fair.